celebration.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Very, very special edition of the DNVR Pregame Show today. Chidozie Nwankwo joins the show.
Yes, sir.
Block Bully.
What's going on, Buck Nation?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, to be honest, man. Can't complain. Wake up every day.
Yeah.
Be glad that I'm here.
He wakes up strong every day. Yeah.
Can I hear you say your name just so I can bank that?
Okay, it's Chidozie Nwankwo. So in my last name, it's an N to start off my last name, but it's silent. Yeah, it's a silent. So it's just Chidozie Nwankwo. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Heard it from the man himself.
You did. I call him Chi or Block Bully. He hadn't put me in the chokehold yet, so I'm just gonna stick with works.
If he did, you wouldn't be here.
No, I would be here, but it'd be like in memorial.
Yeah.
We'd have an extra seat for you to pour one out.
Yeah, put a lemonade there for
We're presented by Legal Pete's, everyone's go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers. A lot to get to.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just start with this. Just how have the first 3 months, I guess 4 months, however long it's been being in Boulder?
I mean, it's been a process. I say that. It's been fun as well. Just seeing everybody, different people, because it's my first time leaving home. By myself. That is. So it's just different being away from my daughter and stuff like that, and my close family members and stuff. But I say it's been welcoming overall. Everybody's family down here.
Do you feel like you have kind of found a family in Colorado?
Most definitely, for sure. They make me feel like I'm at home, to be honest. I can't really – sometimes I don't even want to go back home. It's kind of crazy to say, but I really don't. I'll be fine here. But, yeah, other than my daughter, if I'm not going to see my daughter, I don't have no reason to leave. So, yeah.
This defensive line room is really, like you said, become a family. You got friends here now. Talk about that process from – say middle of January to now middle of April of how you guys look like y'all been knowing each other for years.
Not for sure. That just come with just communicating with each other and just being in each other's faces each and every day, on and off the field. To be honest, it's just like just getting to know one another, whether that's step by step or a leap. You feel me? Just getting to know one another each and every day, whether it's playing the game, working out, getting extra work in, whatever the case may be, just getting to know each different person, because we all have age differences and stuff like that. Yeah. So everybody, what would you call it? Everybody, you have to learn people differently. So it's been a process. I'll say that.
Good stuff. Man, you talk about people learning. One thing they learned about you early on is how damn strong you are. Yeah. You made a lot of friends after that first week in the weight room.
For sure, man. I did make a lot of friends. It feels kind of normal to me, but just realizing it's not really a lot of people in this world who could do that.
No, it's not that many reps.
Not that many reps. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy.
What motivates you, especially when you're in the weight room, months away from the season, just grinding? What is on your mind?
My daughter, just doing it for her. Most importantly, other than myself, my daughter, my siblings, my brothers, my mom. That's really all the motivation I need, to be honest. To be honest with you. So.
I love it.
It's all right.
So Colorado just in the headlines a lot last year, and you, of course, being at Houston. Yeah. Just curious, from your perspective, what was it like just seeing, Colorado, especially during September when they were winning a lot? What was that like just watching that going on?
It was exciting, especially, to be honest, especially knowing from when they were winning all the way, even to when they started losing, about those little games and stuff like that. Just knowing what they was missing, it was just eating me alive, because I'm like, man, I know I could go over there and help the team out and stuff like that. But I say it was exciting for me to watch, just to be able to watch for a Hall of Fame coach like Deion Sanders, just to come down to the college level and believe in these players. I wanted to be one of those players, so that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that a lot of guys felt, that team last year, especially early in the season, was such a cultural phenomenon? Everyone was watching. You heard NBA player, I think Dwayne Wade said he got off a plane and pulled it up on his phone. He had to see what was going on. think there was a lot of guys around the country, especially part of like your transfer class, that were like would see those games and be like, man, I can help those guys.
Man, just looking from the outside in, I was one of those guys myself. So it's just like, and I would be the one that people would come to just to like, and people would express to me like, man, I want to go to Colorado, like just to see what it's like. You feel me? And that's part of the reason that made me come here. Like I said, just because it was really just like I had to see what it was like over here, because I knew I had what it takes to be a part of the team and help the team out. So,
You talk about visualizing yourself when leaving Houston as part of this D-line. One of the things that was taking place also during that time was the inefficiency, if you will, of our offensive line.
Yeah.
Now that's been revamped as well, and you get to go against them in practice and doing scrimmages. Talk about those battles, iron and sharpen iron, and how strong this offensive line has become via the new people coming in.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot of the old people last year, but just from the people who came in when I came in, it's changed drastically. You feel me? But yeah, we compete every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally every day, and that's from. It's no depth chart yet, but that's from people that's starting right now all the way from second string, third string, fourth string. Everybody compete. There's no like we got the twos going against the ones going against the twos, vice versa. So it's just a number of competition each and every day.
Who's your favorite guy to battle against on that side? When you see him across there, you're like, all right, let's go.
Khalil Benson, I would say, because they got him at tackle. And sometimes they put him at guard, and I like that because he's long, and it's kind of hard to go against a long guard, especially he's playing tackle for a reason because he got some type of feet. You feel me? Yeah. So being at guards usually have slow feet, so it's just like, okay, here at guard, now you give me a little bit more of a challenge. I gotta give my bag a little bit more,
Yeah.
So yeah.
When you were in the portal, we talked to Justin Mayers earlier in the offseason, and he spoke about how teams like negatively recruited against Colorado and like kind of deterred you guys to not commit to Colorado.
Yeah,
did you experience any of that? What was it like for you when you were in the portal making your decision?
It was more so of I would say subliminals. Like they would say it, but they would not say it. They'll say it without saying it, just throwing little hints and stuff like that. But I kind of like, I'm my own person. I think what I think. You feel me? So it's just like, okay, you can say that about this team, but I gotta go see what that's like for myself. That's really how I took it. All of the negative stuff.
So now that you've kind of been there and seen it, what's it like compared when you see other people saying all these things about Colorado? Just going crazy about Coach Prime and this team.
I mean, they're not here on an everyday basis. Like. I sometimes I get to the school. I'm gonna just say that. Sometimes I get to the school, I'm like one of the first athletes there, and I see Coach Prime Chuck already there. I'm like, how long has he been here? Like, what? So just that alone just shows that he's dedicated to the players alone. First off, and it's just like he's not here for no reason. He really invests in us and he really loves us. So it's just that says enough for me. Any other university, especially the one I've been to, they'll probably get there after me, or they'll let the other coaches run the meeting or whatever the case may be. But he always there and present, so that's one thing I can say about him.
What do you think? I kind of want to just have maybe a wider conversation about the transfer portal, because obviously you utilized it.
Yep.
You feel great about where you are right now.
Yep, for sure.
There's also a part of me that thinks maybe it's getting a little out of control. You've got guys transferring that have been places for just a couple weeks. Where do you stand on just the whole thing?
I feel like as a student athlete, if you just put your head down and just like you say, that was on our shirts every day, just believe, you won't worry about all of those worries that come to your head. Won't be major. You feel what I'm saying? Like it'll be just like a stop sign. You stop and you go. You feel me? Like it'll just come and go. But because we're not perfect, sometimes we think negative thoughts and stuff like that. But you just gotta see past all of that, to be honest, and just keep your head down and work.
I think there's a lot. One of the things we were talking about yesterday is it's got to be so hard for teams to build depth now because no one wants to be depth.
Yeah, for sure.
And so players see guys getting brought in at their position and they think, oh, that guy's being brought in to replace me. I got to go somewhere else. Like,
and the whole time it really don't even be that. It's just to build the position room. That's in my opinion. Like, if coach brought somebody in tomorrow that I know who's better than me, I'm gonna be excited because hopefully that person can help me build what I got to do and help me build my technique and stuff like that. So that's how I see competition.
Yeah, you have to see it that way, brother, because like whether it's the NFL or college football in this modern era, it is the coach's job twofold: one, to coach you up, and then two, to replace you with somebody better.
Exactly.
You know, everybody's job is on the line here. Winning is on the line here. This ain't no kumbaya. It's like, oh, we'll all be together. No, my job is to get you to be able to do your job.
Right.
And if I can't do that, find somebody who can.
Exactly.
And I think everybody in this organization, because Coach Prime, his assistant coaches are also up front with it. Like, when people transfer from here, I think what gets lost is none of the people who leave can say they didn't know. You knew where you were. You knew what was expected of you. You knew what you had missed out on. You knew what you needed to do to correct it. Like, so there's no communication gap. And so, like, as a transfer in, now you've been here this semester, and you got like 2 recruiting weekends coming up with transfers coming. Like, you'll be able to kind of articulate some of that stuff as like, no, this is how it is, bro.
Exactly, for sure. I mean, in order to be a leader, this is what I go off of. Like, just in order to be a leader, you got to be a follower. In my opinion, it's really a fact. It's really a fact. So, like, in order to be a leader, you got to be a follower, and that just comes with if somebody's better than you, you just said, like leaning on them. Like, instead of getting mad and being negative about it, just be positive. Find any positive way to just learn from that person. Whether it's a kick, it could be somebody in a whole another position. Yeah. Whether it's a kicker, just how they carry themselves.
Like, this is not to take anything away from strength and conditioning staff, Coach Prime himself. But do you guys realize how many people on the team, not just D-line, how many people got stronger because we brought in a strong guy? Now they got something to chase.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and he wants somebody stronger than him to come. So he'll have somebody to chase.
Facts. Yeah. And that's one thing I can say about the university I'm coming from in Houston. Is just like those boys. It was I'm pretty sure it was the 2021 class. Yeah, when we went 12-2. Those boys on that team, it didn't matter what position you played. Everybody was competing with each other. Yeah, it was just like, okay, you could do that. I'm gonna try to do that better than you, and you try to do this better than me, because I know I'm better than you at this. So, and that's like all my lifting partners and stuff like that. They all pushed me, and I pushed them, and it was just back and forth every day. Like, even the little stuff, like, I bet you I'll be in the weight room before you today, and stuff like that. I bet you I'll be in the meeting room before you today. Yeah, and I feel like that stuff like that just helps, because if you just keep your head down and do stuff like that and the little things, all that's gonna build up into when it's time to play football, in my opinion. So
what you're talking about kind of reminds me of, like, they used to say no one could. It was like physically impossible to do a double backflip on a motorbike. Yeah. And then someone did it. Yeah. And then everyone started doing it. Yeah. And I think there's like a similar story about, like, no one had ever run a 4-minute mile. And it was just deemed to be impossible. Then one guy did it, and like 3 people did it within like a month. Yeah. It's like,
it was something like 150 years before it was done, and then after it was done, it took like a month for it to be done again.
Yeah, exactly.
Because now people knew it could be done.
And I think that's what kind of the same thing. It's like, you know, you see Block out there just absolutely moving it around, and you're like, all right, if he can do it, I can do it too, or I can get, you know, another plate on there or whatever it may be.
I get another plate at the cafeteria.
He does.
And let me tell you why he dapped me up, because he does too. Like, man, dude plate look like a pyramid. It's just keep going up. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, he loves Chef Solomon too, man. Don't get it twisted. My plate will be like this, nice little round mound. She plate go up and just till you can't put a cherry on top of it.
After practice or after the lift, you're gonna see me get about two plates.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, heavy plates.
I want to ask you about Chef Solomon, but first, shout out to our friends over at Toyota. One of the biggest Toyota fans in the world, standing right here with us.
Love my Toyota, man. I've had it for 4 years. and it hasn't changed one bit. Wow. And I also have not had to take it to get any major repairs, anything done to it. I personally don't like ever going to like a mechanic because I'm not smart enough, and I feel like they trick me. And I don't have to do that ever since I got a Toyota. So I'm very, very happy with my Toyota, and I'll be driving it forever.
You can visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you: AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of CU Athletics and the official vehicle of DNVR.
Also, shout out to Circa Sportsbook and Circa Resort and Casino. If you're going out to Vegas and you're a sports fan, you gotta go to Circa. It is basically an oasis. It is in the desert, so it's an oasis for sports fans there in Las Vegas. The best sportsbook ever. Once you go to that sportsbook, I don't know if you can go to another one. Obviously, Stadium Swim out in the back with just massive TV out there with the beautiful pools. Watching like a UFC fight or any major event out there is incredible. So make sure you go and check out Circa Sportsbook and Casino and use the code DNVR for 20% off your booking.
So you think now, Big 12 Media Day, second week of July, we're there. Think I can bring the PS5 and we can get some Call of Duty on the big screen?
Let's go, brother.
At Stadium Swim?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
But I mean, we know some
come through, brother.
I know you know some people. Like now we, just contact them, man. Like, hey, put a word in. Let's do it.
We could probably get some Madden games going.
There you go.
And the sportsbook could set lines on it.
I love it.
And then the people can bet on it.
I love it.
That'd be fun. Coach or Chef Solomon, but also just like the facilities at CU, the Champion Center. What has been your impression of that? The food, just everything that you've got at your disposal there.
The one thing I say that made me like whoa, like they let people go outside and put up chairs and stuff, and like they have like little tables. You can just look at the mountains and eat.
Yeah,
I feel like that's one of my favorite parts.
Hell
I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it soon, but when I seen it, I'm like, whoa, like that's kind of cool. I never seen nothing like that, to be honest. So.
It's the best spot. This is the best spot to eat when the weather's right.
Facts.
Yeah.
And when it's cold, I'm inside.
Oh no, absolutely.
Coach Prime posted that picture of you out there by yourself doing that.
Like, dude, I can't escape it, man. I get my breakfast plate. It's like, oh man, it's a beautiful morning. I go outside to eat in the stadium overlooking Folsom Field. His office is behind you.
Yep.
I get an alert I've been tagged in something, and I go look at it, and he's like, Neely ain't gonna miss no meals. Like, man, I just enjoy breakfast, man. Yeah. Shout out to Coach Brian, sense of humor.
That might be one of the best views ever.
Absolutely.
And, I'm partial to it as well because I proposed at that view.
You did, man. It's a killer view.
It's the best.
Like you cannot beat that view.
Congratulations, man. I didn't even know that.
Thank you, appreciate that. Back a little bit to the transfer portal, just because I think this is notable for you specifically. Obviously, there's the whole thing this week about Shiloh putting out the Instagram post, and people got all up in arms about it. But I think for you, I'm seeing a lot of your old teammates are jumping in the transfer portal. Yeah. How common is it for the players to be talking to each other about getting in the portal and where they're going to go?
Oh man, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. It's getting hectic. It's been hectic, but it's getting even worse, But they talk to each other almost every day, us players. But I would say it's either most of these players, they want to be with a winning program, or they want to be with their brothers, or where they're comfortable at. But the way I see it is, if you're trying to grow, I feel like you would want to go somewhere where you the least comfortable, in my opinion, just so you can grow and you can test your faith and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I'm at it.
But I feel like, if one of your Houston former teammates wanted to come to Colorado or was interested, the first thing they're going to do is hit you up.
Yeah, for sure. But me, the way I am is I like protecting my name. So if I vouch for somebody, you got to really you got to really come with it,
Yeah.
You got to be about it.
Yeah.
Like Coach Prime say.
Because he's the same way, man. He'll tell players, I will I'm not throwing you under the bus.
Right.
I will make a generic positive statement about you. But when a scout asks, I'm not losing my credibility for you.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, because that's going to burn the next group of guys. So I have to tell them the truth.
Yep.
If you ain't got it, if you ain't it, if I don't think you can play on Sundays, I'm going to tell them.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and then they go to the treatment room and get the same information from trainers.
Everybody.
So it's like no one vouches for somebody who can't do it. So in this transfer portal, I think you're exactly right. Players do, you know, work with players, but they also know who not to call because I know that guy knows me.
He smokes me in practice every day.
Yeah, so he ain't gonna vouch for me to come there. I might want to hit a hard reset and go where don't nobody know me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What was the reaction in the locker room when the reaction to the reaction, really? Because the post is nothing. I mean, it's just a simple post on a story.
Yeah.
But the national media freaked out about it. What was it like for you guys? What were you talking about in there when you saw that?
What specifically?
The Shiloh post.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was just like, I mean, I agree with it. To be honest, you talking about when he posted, hit him up and stuff like that. Yeah, I was really excited. I really almost texted him, told him like, tell him hit me up too. Like, but yeah, I was really excited about it. I feel like that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you got a lot of, whether it's media people, fan base, like they think they know the rules,
Right.
or they're making assumptions about the rules. And when you get to periods where coaches can't do something, they don't remember or understand that doesn't include players.
Yeah, the non-contact tag in the portal is for coaches.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, a player can talk to another player at another school anytime. And so when they see a Shiloh Sanders, his last name Sanders, first name Shiloh, like that's attention. And then him and Shador saying it's like, oh, it's got to be something wrong. It's got to be illegal. What are they doing? They're like, oh, you mean they always been doing that for years? Like everybody does
it every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
Players talk to players, you know.
Facts.
And like, if you're a Colorado fan or anyone who wants this team to win, you don't want Shador hitting up Caden Proctor when he hops in the portal, even though the coaches can't, but he can.
Yeah.
Like, I sure do.
Yeah.
It's crazy that people had such a negative reaction to that, but of course they always expose themselves, and the next time it happens is the most revealing because literally the next day you had Luther Burden.
Insane, bro. We haven't mentioned this yet. I cannot believe we haven't mentioned this.
Yes, fantastic receiver, for Missouri. He literally did the exact same thing. Tweeted out, transfers, hit me up. And all of the people who were having a negative reaction towards Colorado got tagged in it. What do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about this?
Crickets.
Radio silence.
Yeah, crickets. When you are Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, one of his keys, like there's just a certain magnetism that comes with it, but it's also a lightning rod, and they're used to it, And then it takes time for people around them to get used to it. That every time they say something, there's going to be a reaction to it, and the reaction is always overblown. More times than not, the reaction is incorrect. But people just like, oh man, did you hear what Shiloh said? Like, hey, he should have said it. They want to win.
Right.
Why would he not want to help recruit better defense players? Why would Shador not want to help recruit better offensive players?
Especially when they're out there to go get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I sat there and just looked in amazement, like, why are these people excited over this?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think is going to happen?
It's crazy. And it's all the – I mean, we go through this every single portal period where it starts with people leaving and everyone's, oh, my God, Coach Prime's lost the locker room or whatever it is. And then, like, something like that is just like another little thing that they think they can throw on the fire. Oh, it's so bad. The players are having to recruit now. It's like, no, man. If you've ever talked to a player that's in one of these locker rooms, they're all recruiting.
Yeah, I hope your players are recruiting. Like the naysayers, player haters out there, I really hope you're just not in the loop and your team is recruiting.
I hope they know everybody's recruiting at every school.
Yeah, that's the way it works. That's how if I was to get a job here at the DNVR bar at York and Colfax, y'all come on down, and I was in the kitchen, I was like, man, this is a cool place to work. I'm going to think of everybody else I know that's cool that works in the kitchen and try to get them to come work with me.
Absolutely. For sure.
Like, it's any damn industry you would do that. Like, you would recruit your friends so you'd be successful.
Yeah, and I told this to Jake on the show the other day. Like, a lot of times when we're literally recruiting, we're opening a new market and we're trying to recruit people, like, our CEO will ask me, hey, will you reach out to that guy? He's more of a content guy.
Yeah.
You might have a better, you might see eye to eye a little more with him. You can tell him what it's like to work here from a content perspective. The same way that Shador can talk to someone about the way that they're going to run the offense, or, Block can talk to somebody about the working with Coach Sapp.
Yep.
Speaking of,
Yes. Yeah, we got to get to it, man.
That's a dream come true for me.
Yeah.
To be honest, just being coached by a Hall of Fame coach or a player alone. I say coach too, in my opinion, but because to make it to the Hall of Fame, you gotta know what you're talking about, and you gotta know what you're doing. So, in my eyes, he's a Hall of Fame coach to me.
Let me ask you this: it's something I see, and I don't know if you see it. It's about you, right? But your eyes are going this way. You're not looking at yourself. Here's what I see. You give it your all out there, weight room, field, right? No doubt about it. In between reps, when Coach Sapp pours something into you, like it goes up a notch.
Yeah, it does. I'm not gonna
So
lie.
do you feel it?
Yeah, I do.
I was wondering if the players realize, like, after he talks to you, you give it more than you were already giving.
Because it gives me a different level of confidence. Like, just knowing he's just a couple inches taller than me.
Oh yeah,
so it's just like,
yeah.
just knowing he's telling me this, and he's somebody who really believes in me. It's just like, oh, there's no way I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from my own confidence, it's just there's no way I can't be able to.
And I would say, now you feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but the times I hear, it's probably majority encouraging y'all because you're doing it right.
For sure.
Versus him fixing something.
For sure.
And that's when I see y'all really be like, damn, a Hall of Famer just told me I look good doing this.
Thanks. And it's working even when we doing stuff wrong.
Yeah.
And he's still fixing it. It's just like everybody's just all ears and all eyes on him. It's just like, okay, what can I do? Just tell me what I need to do to fix it so I can fix it, please. And
Yeah, his
even Coach
technique
Lewis,
is something else, man.
Yeah, for sure. Even the defensive coach, Coach Lewis, he a great guy too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just blessed to have both of them helping me out, get where I want to go in life.
So check this out. So Broncos have the 12th overall pick in the draft this year. Today on our Broncos show that I was on earlier today, we did a draft. We were drafting the best 12th overall picks of all time. 12th overall pick?
Can I guess? I know who it is. Aaron Donald, right?
No. Warren Sapp, 12th overall pick. You know who else was 12th overall pick? Coach Lewis.
Coach Lewis was. That's
So
crazy.
next 12th overall pick, sitting here right with
Speaking
us.
into existence.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be the 8th pick.
There you go.
It's tiered now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're going to bump down 4 slots, get a little more money.
We're going to put the work in for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
To get there.
What's Coach Sapp like off the field? What's it like learning from him off the field in those situations?
He a real funny guy, man.
Yeah.
You probably can't tell most of it.
Yeah.
Well, what can you tell me at least?
Man, he like cracking jokes. Like even in the meeting rooms, we keep stuff business and serious, but it's fun in there. You feel me? Like I said, they make you feel at home, as if you were talking to a brother. But you got to know how to separate business to playing. You know, when it's time to play, it's time to play. When it's business time, it's business time. It's time to focus, it's time to focus. And he helps us separate each one of those things. And I feel like he's just a good guy, man. A great guy. So. Even Coach Lewis, they like the same person.
Yeah.
They be cracking jokes on us and stuff. We be cracking jokes on them. When we have a missed assignment in practice, we'll probably get on each other. But yeah, when it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious. And stuff like that. Yeah. They hold us accountable.
Obviously, players are always going to have a certain level of respect for their coaches, but when your dream is to go to the NFL and you're being coached by 2 guys who were picked in the high first round, you've got the best cornerback of all time as your head coach, you've got a guy who just came out of the NFL as your defensive coordinator. Like, does that command an extra level of respect, an extra level of players being dialed in when those guys talk?
And to me, yes. And I would say the same for my teammates. And the reason why is because they get you ready, literally get you ready for the pros. Like these are all, like you said, NFL coaches or Hall of Fame coaches, the people that's been in the NFL that have experience in the NFL that's coming down to the collegiate level to coach you. So it's just like whatever they're coaching you on, they've seen already. So it's not to hurt you. It can't be to hurt you.
Yeah.
They know what it's like at the next level. They have connections at the next level, so I feel like that's all they can do for you is get you ready for the next level.
I feel like when people are talking about the pros and cons of bringing NFL figures onto college campuses, one of the negatives people would say is, oh, like people who have spent too much time in the NFL don't really know how to connect with college players. But everything that you're saying feels like the connection between you guys and the staff is really tight.
I mean, I say it's a two-way street. You got to be able to have that connection with the coach as well, not just the coach with you, because it's not really realistic. Even if you don't play sports, you got to connect with people to have conversation and have a relationship with them. So that's how I see it. You got to be grown up enough. Yeah. That's what I would say. Just be grown up enough to have that conversation between one another.
Speaking of like relationships, that's something Coach Prime was big on January, February, ongoing. Because I know that sometimes when you're sitting at the table, you can't see the guy across from you because his pile's so high. Yep. So you eat it down a little bit, See, Coach Prime like, hey man, put the phones down the table, get to know each other.
Yeah.
Have you found that not only the challenge in weight room and workouts, but sitting there in the cafeteria around the building, hanging out, getting to know your teammates helps y'all perform better?
For sure. Even the kickers, the corners, those are the pretty boys.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk to people like that.
Yeah, they slough to themselves a little bit.
Yeah, I go mess with them. I just talk to people, to be honest, just to see how people doing. Because you can see how somebody's day going just based off their face expression majority of the time. So I just like to mess with people, see where they head at. Even you.
Who are some of the more interesting or funny or cool people you've come across that maybe aren't in your position room?
Interesting. Like I said, the pretty boy, Shiloh Sanders. He's an interesting fella, Man, Shiloh Sanders. And then other than him, I'd say Caleb Mathis.
Yeah?
Yeah. He cool. Mm-hmm. I really be messing with the quarterbacks for real.
Yeah.
So that's why I go
you can't touch them in practice,
I can't touch them in practice.
Let me tell you this now. And I think I probably got some footage of it. Can't touch them.
Yeah.
But there are times when we know that would have been a sack.
Yeah, facts.
Right? Yeah, like it's just clearly that would have been a sack.
Yeah.
I love when you and Shedeur had the moments where he's like, "No, you didn't get me." You like, "No, bullshit." I just like,
or even when it's not even me, even when it's my other teammates, it's just like I tell him like that's a sack. And he come over to the sidelines and talk his mess or whatever. Yeah. It's just back and forth.
I think that's one thing that people don't know about Shedeur, like practice-wise, is Shiloh got him out.
Thanks.
But like after a play is successful or after one successful yard, like Shedeur will go to the other bench.
He'll literally come over there,
and instigate it
right here, face to face.
Yeah,
and tell you like.
And then as he's walking off, give you
a little shove, he hit you in the rib a little bit. It's just like, all right, look, I can't touch you.
I mean, I'll never forget it, and it's something that I think I'll talk about a lot when we're talking about Shedeur's draft stock next year. But Shedeur throws a 40-yard ball down the left sideline. Travis Hunter gets cheap shotted.
Oh my god!
He's in the backfield.
I ain't gonna lie.
And yet somehow, some way, Shedeur Sanders is the first one down there in the face of Henry Blackburn.
Yep, definitely.
Which was
he's like that.
It was a very teachable moment to everybody else on the team because Coach Prime was like, "How does the darn quarterback come from that far to defend the guy when everybody else was right there?"
But I want that for my quarterback.
No, wait, hold on, time out.
Yeah.
He wasn't saying Shedeur don't do that.
Yep.
He was saying, where's the other 10 guys?
Right.
Because he came from 40 yards away and beat guys there that was 10 yards away.
What was it like when you saw that?
When I seen that, because I feel like I was a part of the team already.
Yeah.
So when I seen that, it was hot. Like I was like, man, just imagine if I was on that sideline and I got my chance at that player. But I wasn't. So it was just like
you are this year, brother.
Yeah, I am this year. Yeah, I heard that those are rivals.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Colorado State.
That's going to be one that's it's going to be turned up a notch.
Okay,
that entire week.
That's what I like to hear.
That one
like
and
Nebraska. We go there for the first time in forever or something.
Yeah, Justin told me yesterday since like 06 or something.
I don't remember it happening in my lifetime.
Because they used to play at Mile High.
Yes. But they went to Folsom a couple times, so maybe that's what he's talking about. First time on campus.
At CSU, yeah.
I don't remember it ever being at CSU since I've been
It would have been
around.
96 that he told me it was.
That would make more sense. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
So that's going to be crazy. It'll be the first time they ever have anyone in their stadium, so that'll be cool for them.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
And then,
You got shots fired at York and Colfax.
yeah. And then the next week is at Nebraska.
Nebraska's first.
Oh, Nebraska's first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to go to Nebraska first. Now that, for as much as I hate them, that is a real stadium, real fan base. That's going to be an incredible environment for a
If
college
I'm not
football.
mistaken, when I first seen their fan base, it wasn't even in football. It was actually, I think, their volleyball team.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
like, God.
It's a big volleyball school,
Yeah.
not a football school, volleyball school.
They had the whole. I think it was on the football field when they had
Yeah,
that.
in the stadium.
It
Yeah.
was packed. I'm like, what?
Crazy,
What's going
huh?
on?
Yeah.
Is there a particular game you looking forward to? You know, with your college experience before then transferring here, have you looked at the schedule in that regard, or is it just 1 week at a time?
1 week at a time for me, but I have been looking at it. I'm not gonna lie. But I say UCF. Yeah.
That's my pick too.
With
That's
play
what I'm
now.
looking forward to.
It's gonna be a game.
Sore subject. Sore subject for me.
You know, Coach Prime, he overly emphasizes on Florida boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like, in my opinion, Texas boys are way better.
Hey man,
How
look,
often does that debate come up in the locker room?
Almost every day.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
it comes up so much. I leave it alone because statistically, per capita,
can't really-
it's really Mississippi.
Oh, here we go.
I got a trophy at home to prove it. Like, no, this is statistical.
I'll stand up for Colorado in any conversation, but
As you
I
should,
don't have a leg
but
to
the
stand
data
on
won't
here.
back you up. But yeah, it's Florida. Man, Coach, he'll tell you, Coach Prime. Matter of fact, he's already said when we go to that game, he's going to make sure all the Florida guys make the trip.
All right, everyone in the Toyota chat, get your questions in. We got one more segment with Chidozie before we open it up to you guys. But first, shout out to our friends over at Breckenridge Brewery. We're downstairs here in the DNVR bar. This is where it all really happens. You guys should come on by, share a few Breck brews with us. We got them on tap in cans. This place is going to be absolutely popping for Avs and Nuggets playoffs here very soon. You know how it is for Buffs games down here too. So come down here, hang out, get a Breck brew. To find a Breck brew near you, use their beer locator, www.breckbrew.com. Shout out to the homies over there at Breck Brew.
Also, you should come down here tomorrow night. This place, which is not even open right now, will be shoulder to shoulder Nuggets fans covering every inch of this floor, going absolutely nuts tomorrow night. It will be so much fun. In fact, I'm still deciding whether I'm going to the game, but the tickets are pretty expensive. Best place to be if you're not going to the game is here.
I'll be here.
All right.
I'll be here too.
No, we're trying to talk.
All right.
We're trying to
Come
talk to
through.
people into coming. So you say, what? You be here?
I'm coming.
Now,
I'm
see, now you just feel the place up.
True Fan Travel.
Yes.
Speaking of UCF.
Yeah, speaking of UCF and Nebraska, we're doing 2 big trips out there, and we have all sorts of different packages for fans if you guys want to come with us. If you're in Colorado, you could do flight, hotel, tailgate, and tickets with us. Or if you're already in one of these places, I assume very few of you live in Nebraska, but probably a lot of you live in Florida. And so if you just want to meet us down there, we have ticket and tailgate packages with them too. Keep an eye out. We're going to drop all of that stuff, and you'll be able to put a deposit down if you want to come with us to these games. We did it for TCU last year, and it was easily the best week of the year, so I can't wait for these ones.
Yeah, I think that Florida game, UCF Florida, will be going a day earlier than usual, so we'll probably get there on that Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
One of my friends scheduled their wedding that week.
Oh, Lord.
That's not a friend.
I can't blame him. But I
Be
might
locked
have
in. I
beef
know you're
with,
gonna
the,
still
with,
be
the,
locked
with
in.
the bride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just watching the game on my phone. God, that sounds terrible.
Chidozie, I want to ask you about some of your teammates.
Yeah.
TC, Taurean Carter.
Yeah.
He's kind of coming in, same mentality as you. Just what have you seen from him so far?
We call him Grandpa.
Yeah?
Because he's older than all of us. But TC, man, he got a great work ethic. We actually, that's who pushes me in the weight room. For those of you who don't know. But I say he's a little stronger than me, to be honest.
Wow.
Some people don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, you'll never see it because he's quiet. He just handle his business. But he gonna be a real addition to the team whenever the season comes. Even now he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Shane Cokes, he was really like a big leader on this team last year, especially in defensive line. What have you seen from him so far?
I mean, he just gets better and better every day. Like even when I got here, he knows how to listen. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to listen just as much as he knows how to lead, and that's all you can ask for in an athlete. You know, So he's not stubborn. He likes to learn new things, and he's able to teach me, and I'm able to teach him, and that's just how it goes throughout the whole D-line room.
And last guy,
real quick, just on Shane.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know exactly how to explain it, but he's such like a nice person to be around. Like he has such great aura.
He's just genuine. He's just really a genuine person, a genuine young man. But I feel like that's all you can ask for in a teammate.
Yeah.
And to that vein, RK, there are moments at practice or in the defensive huddle or down in the end zone defensive line when you hear Shane say something, and you've been with nice Shane like yesterday, but you know his voice, and then you hear defensive line Shane, you go like, did he just say that? Is that what I thought like he went from Bruce Banner to the Hook. Like where's the nice, mannerable guy from Dartmouth go? You know.
I love that though.
You gotta have that. He turns it up, man.
Yeah,
that gentleman stuff stops, when he gets out there and that sweat get going.
I know you play inside, but Jordan Seaton too. What have you seen from him so far?
He a young cat, man. So I really can't wait to see when the season comes and he goes against some competition. We getting him ready for it. So I can't wait to see his play, the way he plays and stuff like that. That's gonna be.
I share that, man. I love here this freshman kid is highly touted, and to me, it's understated. Like he's better than what people say he is, but he's going against guys who've been playing college ball 2 or 3 years, and even when it gets frustrating for him, the growth that's causing in him, and he doesn't have to wait till September to get.
We remind him of those type of things. Like if you're doing bad in practice, you got to remember we got experience. Like, you're not going against just anybody. You're going against some of the best people.
Yeah, I tell them that too. Like, man, you just went up against a guy been playing 3 years college ball, and you were just at the prom.
That has played with great people, like Sam. DN, he played with Elijah Cansey. Elijah Cansey. He played with him first round. Yeah. And me, I played with Logan Hall, Peyton Turner. In the draft, Patrick Paul, which is his position actually. So it's just cats like that. I try to remind them, like, man, you got time. Like you're in great hands, to be honest. So
And I mean, who better to learn from than you guys on the other side, telling them, hey, this is why I beat you there because you did this 2 times in a row or whatever.
Yeah. And it's stuff I even learned from him. Little does he know. So like. Yeah, I probably won't tell him that though. But
let me go to learn from each other. We talked about Khalil earlier, but let me go back to that side of the line and ask you this question, uniform wise. Yeah. Do you like the way he wears his pads and looks bigger?
No. What is that? Neck brace?
Yeah. He looks like 8 inches taller when he gets dressed.
Dang.
I said 7. I'm like, where's he? Like, damn, he's tall. But he wears that big brace, and all of a sudden he's way up here.
Yeah. How tall is he? 6'7", 6'8"?
He probably 7 foot with that pad.
Yeah. Like, dang. Then you see somebody running. Whenever he pulls, I'll be like, yeah. I'll be feeling bad for my DN.
Especially when he uses them to get up.
Yeah, facts. That's the worst part. Because he's so long, he's going to take some time.
Oh, yeah. He's got you way out there.
I've seen many clips of that.
Yeah.
You've got, some offensive coach or some defensive coach being like, hey, chill.
Yep.
He's long, man. He's long.
Chidozie, I want to ask you about leverage.
Yeah.
Because I know Aaron Donald's someone that you look up to. You got Coach Sapp. These are undersized, quote-unquote, defensive tackles. Just what's your approach to that in the trenches to try and utilize your strengths, really, which is your size, to gain that leverage advantage?
I say really just as long as I stay low and stay firm in my block whenever I go against the run block or even if it's pass pro, just stay low, to be honest. That's all I can really say because I got an advantage of it. So it's kind of like second nature to me. And I wrestle too. So it's just like if I feel pressure, then I'm going to get low. But for even my taller teammates like Shane or like Big Anquin Barnes, I try to help them every day on staying low and stuff like that. It's really just being able to have that muscle memory in your legs, in my opinion. It's being able to stay in that in one position for so long. and being in the right, knowing how to get in your stance, knowing how to be uncomfortable in your stance, knowing how to get off the right way, and hand placement and stuff like that. All of that plays a part. That's what I would say.
Love that, man.
What were your thoughts the first time you saw Coach Prime imitating your walk?
Oh man, he's like, I was like, hold up, man, I don't walk like that.
But you do.
Yeah, I do. I seen it on camera. Somebody actually recorded me while I was walking to get food in the cafeteria.
You walk like somebody finna get their ass kicked. Like you got
Like a block bowler.
They was telling me like, you walk like a security guard. I'm like, man.
Where did block bully come from?
Man, my family, to be honest, they came up. They helped me come up with that. It was really after a game. I forgot what game. Yeah, I can't even remember, to be honest. But it was my family helped me come up with it. To be honest, it was at home. At first, I didn't even like it, to be honest, but it grew on me overnight. Yeah.
Well, you definitely a block bully.
Yeah. Sure.
They don't know they're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Really, the last question I have before we turn over the chat. You played in the Big 12 last year.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about this conference and what you saw so far?
They let them run the ball. Yeah. So that's why I'm excited that we play Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I know last year it was kind of bad, but like I'm glad I'm here now to help the team build from that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in the Big 12 they like to run the ball a lot, and it's very. You can see what's coming next. First down, they run the ball. Second down, run the ball. Third, depending on how long. Third and short, they're gonna run the ball. If it's fourth and short, they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna take risks, more risks, I would say.
Yeah.
They're doing the Pac-12, so.
Who were some of the players that stood out to you in the conference last year as some of the best players?
They actually all the players that stood out to me in the conference that was in the conference last year. They're actually in the draft now. It's a running back from TCU, number 9. Yeah, I really like him.
Yep.
He's a really good running back. He
DeMarcado?
remind me of Dylan Edwards. Huh?
Was it DeMarcado? Which one was it?
I don't know. There's Trey Sanders, but I think he was number 3.
Trey Sanders was number 6.
Okay.
Yeah. But this running back, he was a short guy, number
Was it
9.
Kendra Miller?
I think so. I don't really know his
He was a
name.
few years ago, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he stood out to me. I say.
Did you guys play Oklahoma State? Did you go against Ollie Gordon?
Yeah. He a good running back. I'm not gonna lie. He know how to hit the hole real well. I actually didn't play that game. That's when I hurt my ankle. But he a real good running back. When I seen him play, he knows how to hit the hole very hard.
Yeah.
He a big guy too. So yeah, no. y'all gotta help me out with this.
I go through the same stuff, bro.
I let the first one go, man.
Yeah.
Then he had to do really hard. I was like, I gotta put a no diddy. Like, if I let hit the hole go, and then you say hit the hole really hard, I gotta put it.
That's crazy.
Shout out Illegal Pete's, the absolute goats, your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers. It's another cloudy, yucky, gloomy day out here in Denver.
We had a great 8 days of it, though, man.
Yeah.
We did.
Not more.
The preview.
Patio season is on hold right now, so just stand by. It's coming back around very, very shortly. We're going to get some more sunshine next week. Go hang out at your local Illegal Pete's. Grab a burrito. Queso steak is my favorite. Grab a margarita. They're the best. Your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beers.
Also, go to thednvr.com right now and become a diehard. When you do, you can get a free T-shirt. You get it on all sorts of discounts on our events. You can get a free shirt every year on renewal. There's all sorts of great deals, and you can get in on Jake's diehard content, which he's been pumping out a lot of lately.
Stuff, Jake.
There's an Omarion Miller piece coming soon, I promise.
Way to pump it out.
There we go. He thought I was being facetious.
Everyone else that I hear from this company tells me to write more. So
Dang.
I will say this.
I just build you up. I'm like,
I appreciate you.
What he was saying about, you stick your neck out for someone only if you actually believe in them. That was you.
Well, thanks, man. I think we do have good diehard content.
We do.
The piece on Coach Livingston was really awesome to hear. I talked to Joe Goodberry. He's a Bengals beat writer. Lots of good info in there. So.
Yeah, good stuff. And next time we have Block Bully on the DNVR Pregame Show, we're gonna switch seats because when I crack a joke, it hurts when he grabs you. Like he's like, oh, like damn, man.
He's gonna have a bruise.
I need my
You're gonna
shoulder.
have a bruise.
Yeah, I got real heavy hands.
Oh, yeah. And I've been feeling every one of them.
Whoa.
Yes. That one's on you.
No kidding.
No, did
Oh, let's just save us. What do we got for questions?
You guys already talked about Sapp, right?
Yeah, but
Yep.
what do they got to ask?
Are you going to be at the talent show on Thursday?
Oh, yes, I'll be there.
Are you in it?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
If you were, what would you be doing?
I'll probably set out a march for him, to be honest.
Oh.
You know, I'm in the fraternity. I'm making
look,
something
you
about
all
fraternity
got-
incorporated.
hey.
Yeah, so I'll probably do that. But I won't do it.
Neely, are you going to be out there?
You know what? I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna make the talent show, man. I really don't.
Are you going to be coming to the Breck Farmhouse for draft night with us?
I think that's the alternative. Yeah.
okay.
You remember we talked about this?
Yeah. No,
By
I
the
just
way,
wanted to make sure.
we're almost sold out. It would be really cool if we sold that out. So if you're looking for something to do first round of the draft, come on down to the Breck Brew Farmhouse. $15 gets you a burger and a beer, and you get to hang out with us.
Yep.
Evans will be in town. Y'all met him last time.
Oh yeah, we met him a
Many
few times.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Laura wants to know, is there anything we can do, Boulder residents, to make him and any of the other players who are more welcome with their adjustment to a new state?
Look, let me answer that for him.
Yeah, please.
This is a brother from the South, and we're in Colorado. And he's got short pants on. I think he's adjusting.
Yeah, he's in shorts and a t-shirt.
He is his short. Like
It is not warm today.
like, this is a white guy. He has become a Colorado white guy. He's got on short pants, man.
I got the Uggs, you know. I got the Uggs, first pair of Uggs.
I mean, I'm layered up over here. He like shorts on.
Let's go. But is there anything else that that I guess Boulder could do better to accommodate new guys?
I mean, if you see me, just speak to me, please.
Yeah.
I'm a very friendly person. I'm a people's person as well, so. And I'm a family person, so please just speak to me.
Well, in fairness, when you walk up, look like Debo coming to
Yeah,
take their life.
Yeah, that's until you walk up to me and say something, and then you see me smile. Then.
But dog, let me tell you this, because I told them this last year.
Yeah.
We got throughout the season, end of the season, and we were talking about wants. And I said, here's what I want next year. I want a D lineman to come in here that I'm scared of. That when I see him, his presence makes me go, I'm not going to speak to him.
You said
Did
this
I not say
multiple
that?
times, bro. Multiple times.
Check. Mission accomplished. We got one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I would say. Just if you see me around, just say something. I'm gonna speak back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Name is Block Bully, but he's the block friend.
Yeah.
Block friendly.
Block buddy.
Yeah, Block Buddy. That's what it is.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna be friendly just because y'all welcome me on y'all's block.
Of course, brother.
Here's what we need in Boulder, and someone is missing out. Unfortunately, I don't have the chops to be able to pull this off, but someone is missing out on a great business. We need a great soul food spot, and we need a great barbecue spot.
Yeah.
And we don't have it yet in Boulder. We've got Denver has it, but someone, please, bring those things to us.
Yeah, I agree. I've made a little drive to the spot Coach Prime put me on for some barbecue, about 20 minutes from campus. But I think one. I'll put you on. Matter of fact, we'll go.
I bet you I know what it is.
It's I think some of like the mom and pop style restaurants we're used to in the South.
Yes.
Like the prices in Boulder so high rent wise, like it doesn't match out.
It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
It
So
is
it's like
tough.
to open up a barbecue joint in Boulder, like damn, your rent is gonna kill you.
Yeah.
How much would that be? Like the rent?
Man, they proud.
Oh.
They proud in Boulder, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you ain't gonna put it on Pearl Street. Like them prices.
No.
down there.
Sure, for damn sure.
But put it close enough to campus that the players. I mean, we got Canton driving down to Saucy's 3 times
Yeah.
a week. He says,
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah.
So,
Have you been to Saucy's yet?
Yeah, I actually have. That place is very good.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not gonna
is.
lie.
Delicious.
Yeah. Anytime cause I'm on a diet now, but anytime I have a cheap meal or anything of that sort,
Hey, I saw your plate, man.
I just recently started being on a diet.
He's
so,
all been on a diet since I sat down
just
here.
recently. I'm 2 days strong, man. 2 days strong.
Hey, congrats, brother.
Yeah, it's appreciate it.
What's the goal here? You want to cut down just
295, 290. So anything around under 300, I'll be fine.
So
308.
what's your maxes now? Bench, squat.
Bench, my max, I would say 475, 465. And I got weaker. I've gotten weaker compared to me at Houston because after my surgery, sitting on the couch weeks and stuff like that. But squat, I'll be humble. 650.
That's humble.
Jeez.
My God.
Power clean, I say 345, 355.
Oh my Lord, man.
Like this dude's a superhero.
That's
He's
insane.
an X-Man.
That's crazy.
I mean, I've seen the clips of you handling double teams and how you anchor yourself down there, so it makes sense.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that drill workout when y'all do that. When
Yeah,
you gotta
the
go in
run
studio.
period.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man. I love it.
Combo.
I zapped him up when he came in here, and I felt like I was trying to dap up a brick wall.
Yeah, man.
So like when he does this to me, I try to get him back, and I can't even fit. Like I can't hold it. Like no Diddy, but I can't even grab it.
Next question. Next question.
I already know the chat's like, I'm tired of Neely saying that.
Hey man, I'm an acquired taste, buddy. I enjoy my 51% approval rating.
Connor wants to know, as a young father, how important is it for you to graduate with a college degree?
Speaking of, I graduated May 11th from the University of Houston.
Congrats, bro.
But yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna be a Houston
outstanding.
That's
alumni.
huge, man.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats.
man. I appreciate it.
yeah, that's
all
all right.
dog.
So yeah, just to be able to have my daughter there, like she was for her mom, it's gonna be really exciting for me. Hopefully I don't cry. Yeah, if I cry, I cry. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cry.
Good stuff, man.
Cry it out, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's big time.
Yes, sir.
Artist wants to know if you're going to grow your hair back out.
Oh no, I'll probably keep it like a mini fro to about right here, but I'm tired, man. I'm tired of the long hair. I can't
Any
do it no more.
colors?
Yeah, I probably if I do, it'll be like a honey brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like
Block buddy.
yeah.
I'm gonna speak to him. He has honey brown hair. He's a block buddy.
What else we got?
All we ask is no red.
No red.
yes.
Yeah, I threw the red slides out. By the way, if you
Hell
watch,
yeah.
Look at this man's water
some of my
bottle.
life.
Oh man.
Yeah, how much does that hold?
A gallon, and a little bit more than a gallon, in my
How
opinion.
many a day?
I try to do 2 a day, because I take a lot of supplements, but yeah, it says 2 a day.
I was
And I
going to say
sweat a
that
lot.
I get shit for this being too big, but I guess proportionally,
Yeah.
like,
How many times
it's
you fill
about
it
the
up?
same, huh?
You fill it up 3 times?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least.
It's like a liter. So yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, one of RK's favorite things with that gallon of water you got there, one of RK's favorite things when he's in the facility is to go pee in the locker room to see if he can turn it green.
That is just not.
Oh, that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, that's what he does.
I mean, that
What
is
are we
cool.
talking about?
Uh,
Ain't cool though, man?
That
Like,
is
yeah.
cool, to be honest. Just to see where you at,
Yeah.
as far as how clear your pee is.
Yeah.
I mean,
like that.
bro, you're carrying that around. You got to know where you're at.
Green all
for
day.
sure.
But it's that anticipation before the light comes on. You're like, damn, I'm gonna win
Because
this time.
it turns like a little light yellow.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
before
it's
it
gonna
picks the
go
color,
red or green.
yeah.
Yeah. Then you saying like, come on.
And then you
one
got the
time
chart
I-
in front of you. It's
Yeah.
like green, you're
Yeah.
a good teammate. Yellow,
There was one time my pee was nothing but clear, and it turned red. It turned red. I'm like, oh no, this is fake.
You're like, hey, we need a check.
This one's faulty.
Get the hopper to check that one. Hopper.
What else, Alyssa?
Have you guys talked about Damian Lewis?
Yeah, he did earlier.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about him.
How does his D-line compare to other teams you've been on, and how good can you guys be this year?
We have more people coming. Let me just
Oh, yeah.
say that. So just seeing coming from a D9, in my opinion, from my previous school, we had the best D9 in the country, in my opinion. So just coming from that, from what I've experienced, just knowing what we can be, because little dude, I don't know if anybody even knows, like, a lot of these guys that I'm playing with, they're young. Mm-hmm. And I'm about to be 22 on Monday, but these cats are like 20, 21, or 18 or 17, and they're actually about to get to chance to play in college football for a team like this.
Yeah.
And I don't think they realize it yet, but they will when the season comes.
Yeah.
They're gonna see how really it really gets, like especially in the Big 12, because it's the best of the best.
Yeah, it's a
Other than
fist
the
fight
SEC,
down there.
it's the best of the best.
Happy early birthday, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you, man. I
early-
appreciate it. Yeah,
They got a birthday, got a degree coming. Just
yeah,
winning,
man. Yeah.
Clear P.
He's going to be pumping that Taylor Swift, I'm feeling 22.
Yeah, man.
The Block Buddy soundtrack.
What else you got?
What's your major and your dream job?
My major at the University of Houston is integrated studies, but at the University of Colorado, I'm in ethnic studies. That's my major. And what's the next question? The last question?
What's your dream after football?
My dream after football, I'm pretty sure this is every man's dream that has kids and a family. To be old and just watch my kids and my kids and her grandkids, if God says the same.
I can fist
My
bump you
nieces,
on
my
that.
nephews.
Yeah.
That's my dream.
I just had my first grandchild. I can't wait to go back home just to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and just being older, because I know they look up to me. They call me every day. And just knowing that they look up to me,
You call you Uncle Block?
they just call me uncle.
They call
I'm
me
the
that
cool
too.
uncle, though. They say uncle. I sometimes let them slide. Call me by my first name. Or they call me my nickname. Nobody calls me no more. But I just leave that to them because they're young.
What else, Alyssa?
How are your new puppies and what made you get
Oh.
two of them?
That's a great question. But
Well,
I get
set the
those-
stage for us. So what do we got here?
I got 2 XL bullies on the way. But they're male bullies. But I get them in June, actually. Yeah, so I'm excited to.
You're
excited
telling
about
me that you're going to be walking around Boulder with 2 bulldogs,
But
and you're
speak
like,
to me.
please come up and be nice.
Most definitely, I am.
Ain't happening.
I love it, bro. I love it.
I love the
Next time
expectation.
we have you on, you're going to be like, it's
gonna be-
weird. I feel like there's no one in Boulder. It's like, nah, the street's
Everyone
just
crosses
clear
the
when you
streets.
pull up with your 2 bulldogs.
They're gonna
on
be just
each arm.
like me though. So don't be afraid. They're gonna be pet friendly, the whole nine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still crossing the street.
What else, Alyssa?
How many double team blocks are you going to break per game?
Wait, I need the dogs' names first.
I know one of them. I came up with the white dog. His name is gonna be Los. I just feel like that's just like a block bully name, block bully worthy name. But yeah, Los. I haven't came up with the other one. If y'all want to help me, please do.
You got
I
plenty
know. I
of
heard
help
him get in the
coming your way,
chat.
man.
Sure.
I feel
Give
like
us some
Debo's
names.
an easy potential name.
Debo?
yeah.
Maybe because he's a little more on the brown side, so I just got to find something to match. I like to match the color of the coat, you know. So I gotta match it.
Well, if
Yeah,
all
please
else
help.
fails, you can name the white one RK and the brown one Neely. We'll walk down the street with
If all else fails.
What was it? How many double teams you can break per game, or what was it?
Yes, yeah.
Every double team. I'm
you
gonna mark say that right now. Every double team.
There you go.
Mark that one.
Do you have a special move after sacking a quarterback?
I don't. I might pull out one of Sapp's old moves. You know,
I love that.
might start crawling on the floor. I don't know. You never know with me, to be honest. I'm gonna see.
What type of music do you listen to before a game?
I have a lot of friends, close friends that actually are into music. So I listen to them. They're good songs, you know. Because I'm not gonna lie to them. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, I'm gonna tell them just go back to the studio. Yeah, but I try to listen to my friends. If not my friends, I listen to a lot of Houston rappers. I would say that. Yeah, Lil Baby for sure. Yeah.
We hear Lil Baby from the
Oh,
team
yeah.
a lot, so
Lil Baby.
not surprised. Anything else?
Neck bones or oxtails?
Oxtails.
Absolutely.
Oxtails.
Yeah,
Oxtails.
absolutely.
I like that question. Yeah, that's a great question.
Okay, and then we got a bunch of super chats.
Okay.
TZ's got one. How has Sapp impacted you so far? Is there something specific that you picked up from him that you didn't know or do before?
he always emphasizes on how you got 2 eyes and 1 mouth, and listen twice as more as you speak. So I picked up on that very heavily, and real fast.
What else we got?
Okay, another super chat. My dog killed him. Robbie the Burberry. So much love from the Midwest. Big homie.
Wait, say that one more time, sorry.
You're fine. You killed him rocking the Burberry at Super Bowl. Much love from the Midwest.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. For sure.
What else we got?
Another one, super chat. I see a lot of stats for you this year. Do you have a go-to celebration?
Oh, there we go.
If I don't start hopping for my fraternity, I probably just turn over my teammates. One of them I'm gonna tackle Uncle Neely for y'all.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Just see
It was
that
nice
coming.
knowing you, Uncle.
Yeah, it was.
We're gonna have to pick you up out of the field and Fulton Field.
I had to stop myself from saying, "Well, I'm just gonna stand there and take it," because then I have
I was
to say
gonna
it.
get you for that. I was gonna get you for that.
Oh man.
Hey, but look, I'm gonna make it worse trying to run from it. Now when he catch me, he's gonna be mad. Like, just go ahead and get it over with. It's just-
What else?
Next one, super sticker from TZ Vibes, surrounded with little purple stars.
Appreciate you, Big TZ.
Mr. Hillsman, shout out to all the DNVR folks behind the scenes.
Thank you.
Hey, appreciate you, Mr. Hillsman. That guy's been on it all week with that stuff. So
like 2
that's-
weeks, yeah.
That's massive. Thank you, man.
That's dedication.
TZ again, what 2 teammates are you taking to fight a bear?
And Quentin Barnes, for sure. Khalil, because he's just probably the same height. Yeah. He's long enough too. So yeah, those 2.
Mr. Hillsman says you still haven't added me on Call of Duty. Really?
Oh, I got it. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Another one from Big TZ. Favorite thing outside of football, home or Boulder?
Other than my daughter, hanging out with my daughter, I would say just messing with my nieces and nephews. I'm really a family person, to be honest. I try to stay as close to my family as possible. So
Absolutely.
I probably go
Good
mess
stuff.
with my nieces and nephews.
You
hang
come
out
from
with
a
my
very
daughter.
big family, right?
Yeah, huge family. Yeah, ongoing as well. My sister just had a baby boy too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I like how you said
Congratulations to her.
ongoing.
yeah.
That used to be my slogan. They'd be like, "Neely, how many kids you got?" I was like, in this area?
In this area,
Like,
Rebecca.
where we have we count?
I do feel like every time I see you, I meet a new one of your children.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
I don't think they've all been here at the same time. So
No.
it's like one comes each time.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? I'm having a hard time. On one hand, I'm happy for Zay having an amazing pro day, but I'm also sick of thinking one of the reported injuries of the whack-ass Chiefs. Help me.
Hey, we're having a tough time with that too.
I didn't, but I told them last time they called on the Whack F Chiefs. I loved it, so that's just a thing now. That's going to be one of the hardest things about the Buffs now. Putting a lot more guys in the league is we're bound to
It's
have
bound
some
to happen.
teams, some
Yeah.
guys on teams that we don't like.
Yeah.
What
But
team do y'all think Zay's gonna go to? I actually played against him when he was at USL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was
yeah,
that
yeah.
like?
Him and Jimmy. Matter of fact, that was crazy. Y'all gotta ask Jimmy if y'all next time y'all talk to him, what he was thinking on that screen.
Okay. Okay.
Ask him.
I'd love him to be in Denver. I just
Yeah.
hope he goes to a team with a good quarterback, though, because I
Yeah.
want to see Zay flourish like he
Sure.
did here.
He has the talent for sure.
Absolutely.
it sounds biased, but I really do think the Broncos could be a really good fit for him, just because they're in need of a wide receiver and might be able to get him in a place where they can spend a draft capital on a wide receiver. The quarterback part we're gonna have to figure out, but
You think y'all are gonna trade up?
I mean, I don't know. It feels like there might be smoke and mirrors about trading up when they might just trade down. But I'm also hoping that they just tank for 2,
Yep.
and we can have Shador next year. So I don't know. If not, the big thing right now from like the betting standpoint is the Broncos are like heavy favorites to draft Bo Nix, but not at 12, because his over/under to get picked is like 32.5. So I think the idea is that the Broncos would trade up to like the back end of the first round after picking at 12 to
Gotcha.
draft Bo Nix and
Yeah.
get that 5th-year option.
Makes sense.
GMRK has spoken.
What else we got, Alyssa?
That girl Shine says, "Hi, Block Bully, my favorite Buffalo, along with Ryan Miller. Stay on your grind and soak up everything Coach Sapp teaches. God bless."
Thank you.
That's
God
awesome.
bless you.
Good stuff.
Another one from DJ Flame. Do you have a favorite meal from Chef Solomon, and what's your favorite meal from your mom?
Oh, I'll probably get in trouble. But from Chef Solomon, it's actually the same thing. The steak. My mom cooks a very great steak. Chef Solomon, when I had his steak, it reminded me of my mom's.
That's why you got 5 of them?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a compliment for Chef Solomon.
Sure.
Though.
Another one. My daughter is also my why. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Football and the environment you want to see your family in?
10 years? Hopefully I'm still playing football in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Where I see myself is in a big house with a lot of land. With my whole family, to be honest,
Sounds like someone I know.
Yeah.
Coach Prime.
Facts. A big house with a lot of land with my whole family.
You're on your way, bro.
Just making the world a better place.
$20 super chat. Welcome to Boulder. Can't wait to meet you. Thanks, Jake, RK, and Neely for having the best box content. Your interviews have been so awesome lately.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. And thanks
for
to Block
Chidozie
Bully
coming
coming down. Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for having me. For real.
Do you like Dragon Ball? And if you could use a move from Dragon Ball to your game, what would you pick?
Hey, y'all jogging my memory, but for now, I say, what do they call it? What Goku does? Kamehameha,
Yeah.
I'll probably do that one.
Spirit Bomb, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I like Kid Buu a lot, so I got to remember what he does, and I'll probably do that one. Yeah.
What else?
Over my head.
Who's your favorite player on the bus?
Mine, aside from myself, I say Dylan Edwards.
Nice.
We're a big Dylan Edwards podcast,
yeah, I
brother,
love
so
that. I
you're
love
fitting
that
right in.
Facts.
Tell us more about Dylan Edwards.
Man, he's just a real humble person. When especially, I'm sure he doesn't. It looks like he doesn't talk as much, but
Oh, he talks.
okay. Well, like I said, like I was about to say, whenever you talk to him or have a conversation with him, then it's just like an eye opening. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, he's a real
Have
cool
you,
person.
speaking of Dylan and all the Dylan fans out there, randomly, because of where Dylan sits and because everyone in the room knows him, he's sometimes an example when a coach is talking.
Right.
And for the past couple of days, whether it's special teams or defense, the coach says and so when Dylan Edwards come around, man, knock the hell out of him, hit him.
Yeah,
And
he'll speak up. He'll speak
so
up. He's not afraid.
The first day he let it slide, then the second day he groaned, and then it happened again. And he literally outlined said, "Now hold on that shit now, y'all ain't gonna keep
Let's go, Dylan.
picking on me."
You'll know when he's fed up too, because the practice is gonna show it. Yeah, you're not afraid of nothing.
Then when the meeting ended, he walked out still talking. You're like,
Let's
"Man,
go."
keep calling my name. Somebody hit me.
He
Bring it
earned
on,
my
kid.
respect.
Come on.
He earned my respect whenever I came free, and it was a play I came free on. Nobody blocked me, and the line did the wrong blocking scheme, and I was happy about that. But they did the wrong blocking scheme. He came up and picked me up. And I'm like, oh, you got okay, cool, yeah. He got my respect for that. So yeah.
You gotta be willing
Oh, that's a lot
first.
to pick up right there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Shout out to Dylan.
Shout out to Dylan.
Forgive me for this name pronunciation. Do you like Toby from Houston? Toby Nwankwo?
Win. Toby win.
Let me see.
Toby, and then last name Nwinkwo.
From Houston,
Yep.
football.
Hold on, Chidozie. I think I know who they might be talking about here.
I should have been looking this up.
Is this the guy who just entered the portal?
That's what I thought it was. No, it's not the same name. but-
Hakeem.
Yeah, Hakeem just entered.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about him?
That's my guy. I really like Hakeem. He'll be a great addition to the team for sure, in my opinion. Because he just coming from Houston, that D-line, as far as technique and knowing what a coach wants in a D lineman, we all have that all across the board, like from starters to first, second string to walk-ons. It doesn't matter. We all have the technique that every coach is looking for. That's why I'm excited, or that's why I'm happy for all the people who enter the portal that's coming from Houston because they're all experienced. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
Well, now y'all know, but yeah.
No, I agree with you. I think one thing that fans may overlook when you're talking about the portal and what programs people are coming from, that it's not as much program as it is coaches know coaches. And so, like, if I'm a coach at Colorado and I know RK and I got respect for him and I know RK coached this guy, like, that helps that guy get somewhere because they know who's been teaching.
Right.
Versus getting a raw product, you got to start from scratch. So, yeah, coaches talk too.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about this guy.
Couple more, Alyssa.
They're talking about the rap, or they're asking about the hip hop artist for Houston.
Oh, like who?
The T.O.B.E.
Oh, yeah. So what was that question again?
Just do you like him?
Oh, yeah, I actually like him. I like his music. When I first heard his music, I was in high school. Yeah, I was like a junior in high school. But yeah, I really like his music, to be honest. He's a real good artist.
More of a Mike Jones guy myself.
Yeah, you like Mike Jones?
I do.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite rapper when I was younger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tipping on.
I used to always have this silver tooth and I think I was Mike Jones. Whole time I got bad teeth.
How does it feel to be coached by Hall of Famers and interviewed by future Hall of Fame YouTubers?
It's really just a blessing, man, just to be able to build all these new relationships, most importantly, and just getting to know all these people and just knowing that there's actual genuine people around in this world. That's nothing but a blessing for me.
Great
Absolutely.
answer.
Yep.
Great answer. That's what we were talking about that with Coach Prime, like, and afterwards, like the people and the community and all the different connections that you make, whether it's us or like us with Uncle Neely, like that's been easily the coolest part of the Coach Prime era for me.
And it's genuine stuff, it's like don't get me wrong, you got users out there and pretenders, but like it is the extreme minority.
Yep.
It's a very sincere environment.
Last one here. As an ex-Coast Guard, number 97 caught my eye as my favorite player for the 24 season. Wishing you much respect.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it once again.
A lot of people are asking you what the number is. Mike Jones.
Mike, 281-330-8004.
Of course.
Hit RK up on the low.
Come on, don't test me like that.
Oh, man. What a show. Chidozie, thank you so much for coming down, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate
Same to
y'all.
you, Unc. Thanks for coming down for this,
you.
bro.
I'm going to need an ice pack for my shoulder. Other than that, I'm good. I normally get a Ralphie to go. Now it's a Ralphie and an ice pack.
That'll be nice, man.
Well, Chidozie, we usually do a pregame show, Fridays at the facility or at the team hotel, whatever, before the games. We'd love to have you come down.
I'll
anytime,
definitely be
man.
back. I'll definitely be back.
Awesome.
And keep an eye out. We might be working on some other cool stuff with the block bully here.
Oh, yeah,
There
man.
you go. Keep an eye. We'll see you guys next week. This was a legendary week for us,
Yes,
man.
yes. Thank you to everyone who made it possible.
Yeah, can't thank you guys enough for the support. It's been amazing. See y'all Monday. Let's go
Go
Buffs.
Let's go, Buffs.
We all silly like the mayor.